Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are talking about creative repurposing, and all that means is using what you have or what you can find to get the job done. So behind me here I have a garden. I wanted to grow some ochre this year, and ochre is something you don't want to just let loose in your garden or it will be there forever. So I have moved a grow bag that I already had, moved it to this location. I'm using a couple of pieces of garden trellis offcuts. There's two short pieces, they're not the same color, and I've connected them together with clothes pegs. I'm using these bamboo stakes that I got for free from a plant nursery who was getting rid of them. They were too old for the plant nursery, but they're fine for me. Tennis balls from the dollar store, holding up this bird net. And the bird net's just an offcut, it's just a small piece that managed to fit over here. So the whole project is just made up of bits and pieces that I had collected or found, and we're ready to go. It's great. Let's go check out my next project. Here is my Broody hen pen that I have made entirely out of junk that had been collecting in the garage for years. So it's not the prettiest thing, and it's probably, honestly, not the best built thing, but it works really well. It's all been made out of these plywood panels. So the whole design was built around the size of the plywood panels that I had a lot of. And it was worked really well. This polycarbonate I picked up for free, and I didn't know what I was going to use it for at the time. Just popped it away in the garage, and it is great. It gives nice shelter to my mama and babies when they're in here. So not the prettiest, but it works really well. It's a secure, great, easy to use Broody hen pen. Let's go check out the next thing. This is my berry patch. I'm very excited about having a berry patch. I've been growing berries for a few years now, but I haven't had them all consolidated into one protected area. And it's very, very important when you are growing berries that you protect them from all birds, not just chickens, all birds. So what I've done here is I have used some irrigation pipe, and again I got this pipe for free from an orchard that was getting rid of a block of trees and they didn't need the irrigation, so I got that. It's not what you'd want to use if you were spending money on it, but it works really well. This pipe's just a little bit too wibbly wobbly for optimal visual goodness, shall we say, but it works really well. It's just held on by some garden stakes that I've hammered into the ground on both sides with a bird net over the top, and that's all there is to it. The bird net is just held by rocks and bricks at each end just to keep it there. Some bits of wood holding it down on the edges, and it's working great. Nothing has got in there. Speaking of this garden, I've used a door frame as the back garden. So I've put a door frame from the garage. I had a lot of things in my garage. I've used up a lot of them now. It's a door frame at the back that I've filled up just a wee bit with soil. This is predominantly an in-ground garden, but it was good to kind of kick-start it by having a nice edge to it that I could work with. I've extended it out around the door frame by using some old posts, again from that orchard that was taking out their block, so I didn't spend any money on that. And it has just sort of expanded and it works really well. Haven't spent any money on setting this up except for the bird net, and now I have plenty of bird net, so I won't be buying that anymore for a long time. My blackberry at the back there isn't under the netting, but once it has set its fruit, I'll just throw some netting over the top of that, and all of my berries are protected, so I get to eat them and not all the birds. Let's go check out the next thing. Here we have my gate. Now this is the gate to my chicken run, but my chicken run is pretty much the entire backyard, so it is the gate to my backyard. Now, I didn't want to spend the money on the wall kit that fixes the run to the wall of the house, so I was like, hey, I have a downpipe here, I will just use that. There's no tension on the fence, so it's just being a fixing point for the bungee cord, which is all that's holding the gate as a latch. And that's my gate to the backyard. These bungee clips are fantastic. They have a self-locking mechanism on them. So that is my gate latch, and that is my gate. And on the other side of the gate there, I have a place made out of milk crates where I can put down anything like laundry or a bucket. So I've got two hands free to deal with anything that I need to deal with. And that is my nice, didn't spend any extra money, gate to my backyard. Let's go check out the next thing. I'm not showing you all of these things just so you can copy exactly what I'm doing. What I'm hoping to do with this video is to inspire you to go look through your garage, your back shed, have a look at what your neighbors are throwing out, just whatever is around that isn't going to cost you any money. Pick it up, even if you don't have a use for it right now, you're gonna find a reason to use it sometime in the future. Collect some junk. Maybe hide it away from the neighbors, but it's great to have a pile of things that you can go and grab when a use for it occurs to you, and it will. I have so many things that I've picked up and just popped away for later use, and I have used them. Speaking of these sorts of things, this is currently my favorite way to start seedlings. All it is toilet roll tubes in an ice cream container. Now, it doesn't have to be an ice cream container, just any plastic container that will fit the rolls in the number that you want and will keep them nice and stable. I've got some holes in the bottom of it, and it is all ready to plant out your seedlings. So you just fill them up with potting soil, and I let anything that spill just settle into the bottom of the ice cream container, and that helps to retain moisture and helps the roots to have somewhere to go, because this is a great system for developing really fantastic roots in your seedlings, and I love it. You can just plant that straight out into the garden. You don't have to take the tube off. That is my favorite way to make seedlings this year, and it hasn't cost me any money for the supplies to do so. Speaking of all that seed raising mix that I need, when I need more compost from my chicken run, I like to use this old tennis racket as a sieve to just get a bucket full whenever I need it, and this has not cost me any money. It was also just in my garage, but you can pick one up at a thrift store or even at the junkyard, and I'm sure it won't cost you much at all. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing all my crazy money-saving hacks for the yard and this little mini homestead. I would love to hear what you guys are doing at home, what money-saving hacks you've decided to use yourself. I really hope this video has inspired you to go looking through what you already have to get your jobs done for no money. Thanks for watching.